Broadcasting live from the headquarters in the capital Asmara, it's ERi-TV, dear viewers, bringing you the latest news from around the world. And these are the ones making the top stories for today. International Women's Day celebration in the Anseba region. Call for efforts to eradicate harmful practices against women. U.S. President to meet Ukrainian President for the second time. And U.S. and Russia made a deal on Iran talks. On your domestic reports, International Women's Day was enthusiastically celebrated at the Anseba regional level in Gizgiza, Hamel-Malo subzone on 4 March under the theme Women Emancipation for All-Rounded Development. Ms. Amna Hassan, head of the National Union of Eritrean Women in the Anseba region, stated that this year's celebration is especially significant as it coincides with a period in which the Eritrean people have emerged victorious, overcoming numerous challenges and hostilities through strong national awareness and unity. She also emphasized the need for reinforced efforts to achieve even better outcomes. Ms. Amna Haj, administrator of the subzone, highlighted that 8 March is a day to recognize the heroic achievements of Eritrean women and renew commitments to their full emancipation. Noting that significant efforts have been made to eradicate harmful practices, she urged for continued and strengthened participation to ensure further progress. Speaking at the event, Ambassador Abdullah Musa, governor of the Anseba region, acknowledged the hard-fought equality for Eritrean women, achieved through perseverance and struggle. He called for the active involvement of all members of society in supporting women's empowerment. During the celebration, awards were presented to students from grades 8, 10 and 11 who scored over 90 points in their academic performance. The International Women's Day observance in the region began on 16 February and included various activities such as public campaigns, general knowledge competitions and seminars. In other news, Dr. Habta Haile Melekot, a maternity expert at the Southern Region Referral Hospital, has called for coordinated efforts, particularly from the public and members of the National Union of Eritrean Women, to eradicate harmful practices that negatively impact women's health. Dr. Habta made this appeal during a program organized by the National Union of Eritrean Women branch in the Southern region that held a visit to fistula patients at the hospital in connection with International Women's Day. He stated that over the past 20 years, the hospital has treated approximately 1,500 fistula patients. He urged pregnant women to visit healthcare facilities regularly to monitor their condition and follow medical advice to prevent complications. Mr. Hata Weldemedhin, head of the National Union of Eritrean Women branch in the region, explained that the visit aimed to provide moral support to fistula patients undergoing treatment and to raise awareness about the consequences of harmful practices. Mr. Hizkias Wahbet, administrator of Mandefera subzone, expressed the commitment of the subzonal administration to actively participate in efforts to eliminate harmful practices affecting women's health. Still on your domestic reports, a successful eye surgery campaign was conducted at Nakfa Hospital, benefiting 115 patients from 11 administrative areas in Nakfa subzone and Adobha subzone. According to Dr. Eyob Bayene, an eye surgery specialist, the program took place from 25 February to 2 March in collaboration with the Ministry of Health's central office and its branch in the Northern Red Sea region. Dr. Eyob also reported that eye diagnosis and treatments were provided to 250 citizens who received necessary medications. The program aimed to prevent blindness caused by lack of medical care and to ensure that patients could receive eye treatment in their local area, reducing the need for long and difficult travels to Keren. International reports and more are coming up, dear viewers. Stay tuned. Welcome back. U.S. President Donald Trump said yesterday that he received a letter from Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky in which the Ukrainian leader expressed willingness to come to the negotiating table over the Russia-Ukraine war. The letter reads, Ukraine is ready to come to the negotiating table as soon as possible to bring lasting peace closer. Trump said this in his address to the U.S. Congress on Tuesday, while quoting from the letter. Trump also said Ukraine was prepared to sign a rare earth mineral deal. Zelensky's talks with Trump in the White House last Friday, February 28, broke down in hostile exchanges. On Monday, March 3, Trump opposed all military aid to Ukraine. According to reports, Washington and Moscow decided to hold separate talks centered on Iran during last month's high-level negotiations in Riyadh. However, no specific date or place for the talks has been agreed as of yet. Senior U.S. and Russian officials met in Saudi Arabia in February in the first major talks between the two superpowers since the escalation of the Ukraine conflict in 2022. In 2015, Iran signed the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action with world powers, agreeing to curb its nuclear program in exchange for sanctions relief. But the U.S. unilaterally withdrew from the deal and in 2018 imposed further sanctions on Iran. In response, Tehran took steps back from the nuclear deal. You're still watching us on ERi-TV, dear viewers, and now a recap of the major headlines. International Women's Day celebration in the Anseba region. Call for efforts to eradicate harmful practices against women. U.S. President to meet Ukrainian President for the second time. And U.S. and Russia made deal on Iran talks. Well, that was it for today, dear viewers. Thanks for watching.